Round of the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament, where tonight the Paul VI Eagles have earned the right to meet the Willingboro Chimeras. Hi, I'm Cammie Trinidad. Ed Foley and I are with you tonight to bring you all the action in the final of this holiday tournament, which has really turned into be quite a very pleasing and very surprising set of games. First of all, we've got Willingboro in tonight's game. They're here because they defeated Burlington City and Southern in overtime. Southern, who was pre-season picked to take this tournament, really had a hard time with Willingboro, came back to nearly beat Willingboro, and then with Stacy Stewart adding the game's last 4 points, the Chimeras came out on top to come into this game. On the other hand, Paul VI, which had been behind Cherry Hill East by as much as 16 at one point in the game, rallied behind the great defensive play of Glenn Del Signore and also Mike Miscolo, and came back to beat the Cougars, earn the right to be here against Willingboro. And right now, Ed, a big task lies ahead for the Eagles of Paul VI. What are they going to do to defense Willingboro?
Well, you've got two contrasting styles playing this game. Willingboro is going to want to run the ball, get up and down the floor real fast. At the other side, Paul VI wants to slow the ball down, make a number of passes before they get off a good shot. Paul VI traditionally plays real good defense and usually slows the ball down on offense. They're going to have to continue to do that. Willingboro the other night had a lot of problems with Southern's press. They lost an 18-point lead before the game went in overtime. You might see Paul VI try pressing Willingboro a little bit, but Willingboro wants an upbeat, fast game.
And we'll be back with all the action after this. It's the Cherry Hill High School East Auditorium and Gymnasium, where tonight the finals of the holiday tournament are being played. The Paul VI Eagles are here meeting the Willingboro Chimeras, and the Chimeras are 4-1, whereas the Eagles are 3-2. We'll run down the starting lineups for the Eagles. Coached by Steve Selby, Andy Howley, 25, Kevin Gamel, 32, Tim Senator, 30, Kevin Shell, 21, and Mike Miscolo, number 10. And Ed, why don't you take a look at the Willingboro Chimeras?
Yeah, for Willingboro, you have Melvin Brennan, Jeff Haddock, Derek Malbaum, Stacy Stewart, and Donnell Canty.
And the Chimeras are coached by Paul Collins and doing very, very well, have just worked their way into the top 10 in South Jersey as a result of their play early on in this tournament, and also some significant wins, notably one over Camden Catholic by scored 80-58 last week. So the Chimeras, and in fact several teams in that Willingboro, in the Burlco Liberty division, doing very well this year. Rancocas Valley and Pemberton also. Paul VI in that always tough Olympic American division, and in that division, Ed, you've got such good teams that even a team of Paul VI caliber, with Camden at the top, it's very, very hard to get that #1 slot.
Well, I think in that Olympic American division, it's pretty much conceded Camden's going to win that. I'd be doubt if anybody would beat them, and the rest of the teams will be fighting it out for the second and third spots. Now, the other night we had a great game, semifinal game between Willingboro and Southern. Willingboro was leading that game by 18 points. Southern came from behind with a full court press, tied the game and went into overtime. And as you mentioned, Stacy Stewart scored the last 4 points in overtime to win it for Willingboro.
And with that full court press going and really hurting Willingboro, lessons to be learned for Paul VI. Paul VI plays that type of defense very well and has used it effectively against teams with greater speed and greater height. So it'll be interesting to see tonight's matchup. And why don't we listen in on our floor announcer tonight as they introduce the two teams. And we're getting ready for the start of tonight's game. And Ed, one of the really outstanding features of this tournament is that the sportsmanship and the quality of the play have both been top-notch. And you take a look at some of the problems that have been experienced down in Holy Spirit with the Seagull Classic. We're very fortunate to have covered and have the holiday tournament here at East, which always has been marked by outstanding sportsmanship plus great team play. And also very well-behaved crowd and loyal rooters.
Yeah, the sportsmanship's been excellent throughout the whole tournament. There's been no fights. There's been really no one getting out of line at all. There's been a little bit different field this year. There's only a couple of teams from Philadelphia did not come over. Southern still came, and the rest have been here from South Jersey, and it's just an excellent field, a good tournament.
So Howley will be jumping now against Melvin Brennan for the Chimeras. Tap goes to Willingboro.
Okay, Jeff Haddock bringing it up. Man and man for Apollo 6. On the side, back out to Haddock. Haddock to Stewart. Jump shot, shot, rebound, oh. Missed by Higgins Muscolo, 1 on 3. He pulls up. Willingboro's in the zone. 2-3 zone for Willingboro. Jump shot. Goes by Gamel, it's missed. Rebound there by Dial Canty. Here comes Jeff Haddock. Takes his man inside, man-to-man by Paul VI. Passes to 33. It's Melvin Brennan, first punch of the game.
And this height advantage that Willingboro has is really going to hurt. And Paul VI with defensive work cut out for it.
Howley back to Muscolo. Over to Gamel. Shell. Back to Gamel. Muscolo, jump shot, Howley. And it's off. Nice rebound by Kevin Shell. Gives it back. 3-pointer from Muscolo. That's off. Howley gets the rebound. So here, Apollo 6 keeps it alive. Gamel, ball stolen. Picked up, but it's stolen back by Gamel. Kevin Shell. Muscolo, another 3-point attempt. And it's off again. There's a rebound there by Melvin Brennan. Gives it off to Canty, and it's back to Jeff Haddock.
Now, Paul VI had a lot of opportunities there, Ed, and that little hole in the shooting department.
Haddock into Canty. Canty inside to the big man, Eric Malbon. Stacey Stewart. Canty. To Stewart. Giving the big man the jump shot. And he takes it. That ball hit by Derek Malbon. 4-0. Willingboro.
5 minutes, 35 seconds left first quarter. Holiday tournament final.
Now it's a 1-3-1 zone by Willingboro. Howley on the side, back out to Muscolo. Bounce pass to Howley. Goes baseline, nice pass to Senator, and he hits it. Nice pass there for Andy Howley.
Tim Senator getting on the board for Paul VI. It's a 4-2 ball game.
Now Paul VI is pressing. Ball is stolen. It's stolen there by Howley, but he doesn't get the ball over quick enough to Muscolo. Underneath. Well, he travels.
He dragged that foot. That's Malbon traveling, and Paul VI will get it on the turnover.
Ken, one thing I mentioned earlier, you would normally think that Paul VI wouldn't have luck pressing Willingboro. But Willingboro had a lot of trouble with Southern's press, and East did not have as much trouble tonight with Southern's press in the semifinal game. Stolen to Gemmo. Stolen.
That's Malbon.
Malbon, length of the court, he lays it up, and he's got it.
Moving very nicely for a big man out there.
6-2, Willingboro. Willingboro drops back in a 1-3-1 zone. Howley back to Muscolo. Bounce pass to Shell. Muscolo, Howley. Nice pass to Shell. Blocked, but they're going to call a foul.
The foul will be called on Darnell Canty. That'll be his first personal. I'm
A
going
two-shot foul for Kevin Shell.
It's a 6-2 ball game. 4:21 left. First period.
First one is missed by Kevin Shell. And he makes the second. Full court press by Paula Six. Dropped up there to Derek Malbon. Over to Stacy Stewart. That ball could have been stolen. Number 10, Jeff Haddock. They're going to call an offensive foul on Jeff Haddock.
And Kevin Shell taking the charge for Paul VI. 6-3, Willingboro lead.
Mascolo brings it up to Howley. Howley inside to Gemel. Three-point shot. It's off again, so Mascolo has missed 3 of those three-point opportunities. There's Jeff Haddock bringing it up. He's the point guard. All the 6 and a man. Into the big man. Jump shot. That's hit again. Derek Malbon, that's his 3rd basket.
And Malbon not only hurting offensively, but doing really well on the defensive boards.
Shell back to Howell. Let's go. Howley. That's going to be he's going to call a walking violation on Kevin Shell. Willingboro's ball.
And one thing I noticed, they've got Andy Howley really well defensed. He has not been open for a shot at all. We've got 3:23 left, first period.
Well, that's smart. Howley's their best shooter, so you really don't want to give him any of the shots. And if you want to have somebody shoot, you want to get some of the other fellas, make them shoot the ball and hurt you. Here comes Stacey Stewart again. Brings it back out. Oh, he passes it off. That's almost a travel. And that was number 10 there, Jeff Haddock, not looking for that pass, and Stacey Stewart just passed it to him when he wasn't ready. Taken out now by Donnell Canty. Brings back out to Jeff Haddock. Donnell Canty. Oh, kicked out of bounds off Kevin Gemel.
The pace of this game, though, really is being played at Paul VI pace. And you see how significant this becomes as the game goes on.
Okay, Jeff Haddock has it outside. Stewart back to Haddock. Inside to the big man. Jump shot. That's off.
Howley with a nice rebound.
Notice that Paula 6 won't force. There's a jump shot by Gemmo, and he hits it.
So it's an 8-5 ball game, 2:35 left, first quarter.
Press. Okay, they break it through the press. Stacey Stewart has it outside. Again, they weren't ready for the pass. Jump shot.
That's way off.
Again, jump shot again, and that's hit by Jeff Haddock. 10-5, Willingboro. Mascolo bounce passes Gemel. All the way across court to Shell. Howley, three-pointer, and he hits it.
So it's an 8-10 ball game with 1:48 left.
Trouble with the press, just like the other night. They had trouble with Southern's press. They break it through. Layup out all the way in goes Jeff Haddock.
And
good play.
Paul VI really can't keep that back door open like that either, Ed.
Well, he just went right by his man in for a layup. Howley back to Mascolo. Jump shot, Gemel, and he hits it.
It's a 12-8 ball game. Make that 12-10.
Press again, full court by Paula 6. And Willingboro looks a little bit confused with the press. They've taken right by, almost travels. Okay, now they set things up. Bring it back out to Stacy Stewart.
And less than a minute left to go, first quarter of play,
Stewart to
12-10.
Haddock. Haddock to the big man, Malvin. Another big man, Melvin Brennan. Reach in there by Mascolo. So Mascolo makes a foul. That's only the first foul on Paula Sixth in the entire first period.
Well-disciplined ball club.
Okay, Haddock brings it back out. Outside. Jump shot. That's short again. So Stacy Stewart having a problem with his jump shot. Look for the fast break. Mascolo slows it down. You're going to go for one shot. Coach yells out, shoot for one. It's going to be a very low-scoring first period, which will be to Paula Sixth likely. They should wait till about 9-10 seconds and then make their move toward the basket. 11-10, there they go. Now they're getting close. 7, Senator, jump shot, shell blocked. So they didn't get a good shot. Thrown the length of the court, and then, oh, it hits the rim. Almost goes in off the shot of Stacy Stewart, the length of the court.
And at the end of one, it's Willingboro 12, Paula Sixth 10. We'll be back after these messages. We're getting ready for the start of the second quarter of tonight's Holiday Classic. Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament final game between the Paul VI Eagles and the Willingboro Chimeras. Chimeras up right now 12-10, but Paul VI pressing defense really wrecking havoc with the Willingboro team.
How do you get Chimeras? I thought it was Chimeras.
No, I think we'll give it that hard K sound.
That's not the phonetic pronunciation. Here comes Mascolo. Man-to-man now out front. They are in a man-to-man, Willingboro, on everyone. Senatori, Mascolo, jump shot partially blocked. I think the ref made a mistake in that. That was partially blocked, but I don't think it hit the side of the backboard, but he thought it did. Paula Sixth ball, Senatori. Mascolo takes it to the top of the key. Jump shot for Gimel. That's off. Good rebound there by Derek Malbon. He looks like a strong rebounder and
just a
scorer.
junior.
Okay, here's Jeff Haddock. Both teams in man-to-man now. Look at Stacy Stewart. Back to Stewart.
For three.
It's a two-pointer. Shell gets the rebound. So the jump shots are not falling for Willingboro. They fall a little bit better for Paula Sixth. Senatori jump shot in and out. Stacy Stewart. He's bringing it up. Again, Willingboro's under control too. They're not forcing any breaks. Bounce pass to Stacy Stewart. To the big man. He was pushed just as he caught the ball by Kevin Shell. His first foul. It's still only 2 fouls on Paul VI.
And 7 minutes, 2 seconds left first half of play. It's still a 12-10 ball game.
I should actually say there's only 2 fouls on Willingboro also, so there's not a lot of fouling, which means people aren't taking it to the basket that much.
Which is surprising. I would think that Willingboro would be using that, not only their height advantage, but their speed advantage too.
Yeah, they're not playing their style right now, playing Paul VI. Jump shot, kind of forced, but a beautiful shot by Derek Malbon, so he hits another one.
Malbon now with 8 points.
And he was double teamed by Paul VI. Probably didn't take a good shot, but made it. Again, Willingboro in the man-to-man. Gamel has Malbon on him. Back to Mascolo, to Senatori. Passes underneath, not a good pass. Saved there by Gamel.
And again, Howley just not open for those shots. I don't think he's handled the ball.
He's got it now. Taking a lot of time. They work the ball a long time and get their shot. That's why the game stayed with low scoring. He almost walked. Back to Mascolo. Holly drives in. She takes a shot. Doesn't make it, but he's fouled. Looks like that's on Donnell Canty.
So Holly will go to the line for 2.
It's Donnell Canty's second foul. 2 shots for Holly. And in comes 35, Dan Napoleon. And out goes Donnell Canty, who has 2 fouls. Holly makes the first one.
So 14-11 ball game, 5:58 left, first half, and again, a low-scoring game. Howley makes the second. And Malbone with the ball for the Chimeras, and Stacy Stewart will bring it up. Stewart working on Mascolo. Long cross-court pass, and that time Howley commits the personal foul, and I still believe that's only 3 on Paul VI. And that'll be a non-shooting foul. Now that time at number 33, Melvin Brennan looked like he really was not quite sure what to do with the ball when it was passed to him.
He took too much time. He should have taken that right to the hoop and went up with it. He probably would have got a foul and had a shooting foul instead of this.
Now it's Stacy, we'll see, and he makes 2. So it's a 16-12 ball game. Chimeras leading it. Mascolo with the ball for the Eagles.
I don't know why Willingboro is not pressing Paul VI, but maybe they're not a pressing team. We'll have to see.
Again, Andy Howley not really getting that much of an opportunity to shoot. He had 30 against Cherry Hill East. That time he takes it, it's off. Shot is missed by Paul VI. Chimeras on a fast break. And Stewart gets it, so it's an 18-12 Chimera lead.
That's the kind of fast break that Willingboro wants. Get the rebound, take it down the floor, use your speed, try to get some nice easy shots.
Mascolo set it up for the Eagles. Paul VI looking for that open shot. Mascolo, and that's off. Strong rebound by Dan Napoleon.
Here comes Del Signor ready to check in.
Del Signor was very tough against East the other night. And that'll be another foul. And we'll check to see if this is on Howley.
It is.
No.
25.
So Senator comes out, Del Signor comes in, and Del Signor was really quite a spark against Cherry Hill East. Great defensive work. That time the shot is missed by Willingboro. Shell got the rebound. Shell with the ball for the Eagles. Back to Howley. It's Del Signor from outside. Howley really being guarded by Malbone closely. And that time a near steal by Stacy Stewart, and they are pointing it in the direction of Willingboro. It was a steal. And we've got
Stacy stole the ball, then it was knocked off the foot of
we have a
Stole.
substitution coming in the game. Steve Lemming. Steve Lemming replacing Kevin Shell for the Eagles. Jeff Haddock with the ball for Willingboro. Stewart will set up the offense. Looked like that one went for 2. It's a 20-12 ball game, an 8-point lead for Willingboro. Eagles needing to score here. That time Howley's all alone, and he hits it. 20-14, Willingboro on top.
Full court press by Paul VI.
And we appear to have time. Looks like an official time is being called. And we're not sure what's happening here. And they're talking, some discussion here with Willingboro coach Paul Collins. You must sit on the bench, is that correct, Ed? Now,
You can't stray off the bench, so they let them get down into their catches stance and three-point stance, but they don't want them roaming around.
Willingboro having a little trouble. Inbound finally to Malbone.
Nice press there. Good job there by 23, Lemming.
Haddock with the ball for Willingboro.
Loses the dribble. shot is missed. Great rebound. Oh, he was fouled. They missed that one.
This is Del Senor on the fast break.
Blocked off the backboard. Jump shot Mascolo, and he hits it.
So it's a 20-16 ball game. Willingboro on top, but Paul VI, a little rally going here. 2:39 left, first half. Stewart.
Into the big man, bounce pass.
Oh, he would travel with the ball. That was Dan Napoleon. A little bit of hesitation and the stutter step caused a turnover.
Now they got a full zone press by Willingboro on Paul VI.
They break it. Howley with the ball.
Howley, tough shot, and he gets a foul call on Willingboro.
And we'll see who they'll call that on. I believe that was on number 30.
I couldn't see.
I think it was on Melvin Brennan, 33. Howley will go to the line. And Willingboro, 20-16. We've got 2:14 left, second period here. Final of the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament. Howley gets it. And that one's off. It's 20-17 ball game. Stewart working on Mascolo.
Jump shot. Nice shot there by 33.
It's a good job by Melvin Brennan. So it's a 22-17 ball game. 1:47 left, first half. Del Senor with the ball. Time it was a miss by Steve Lemming. It's Brennan with the ball. Stewart off. And Paul VI comes up with the rebound. It's a 22-17 ball game. Del Senor with the ball for the Eagles. 1:07 left, first half.
Well, he walked, shuffled his feet before he dribbled.
Turnover, Willingboro gets the ball.
Full court press by Paul VI, man-to-man.
Stewart,
long
the
pass.
long pass.
Nice layup there by Jeff Haddock.
Haddock just hangs in the air and puts it in. 24-17, 7-point lead. And I believe Paul VI looking to whether the bench to see whether they should go for one. It's Mascolo. Backs off. Del Senor. .26 left, first half. Long shot, and he makes it.
Gamel hits it.
So that's Kevin Gamel for two. It's 24-19. 18 seconds left, first half of play. Stewart with the ball.
Start getting ready quickly. They're gonna run out of time. Take the shot. At the buzzer, he takes it and misses. So not a good shot at the buzzer.
So at the end of first half of play, it's the Willingboro Chimeras 24, the Paul VI Eagles 19. We're getting ready for the second half of tonight's game. It's the final in the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament, and right now Willingboro leads it 24-19 over Paul VI Eagles. And Ed, that was quite an interesting first half of play, with Paul VI really slowing the pace down in this game, playing tough defense, and really holding Willingboro to a 24-19
Well, it's
lead.
all been in Paul VI's favor so far because they're only down by 5 points. Very low scoring first half. Jump shot and hit there by Derek Malbon. So he starts off the third quarter with jump shot layup.
And Malbon does lead Willingboro right now with 10 points.
Elsinore, three-pointer missed by Howley becomes a fast break, 3-on-3. Nice slows it down. Jeff Haddock brings it back out. Paul the six in a man-to-man. Haddock takes it down low, lays it up. Oh, that's going to be either a travel or I don't know what that is. One or the other. I didn't call it in. Layup made by Jeff Haddock.
So quickly, Willingboro out to a 9-point lead, 28-19.
And this early pace is in favor of Willingboro because they've got two quick baskets. Ran a fast break, drove to the hoop. Now we'll see what Paul the six does. Back in the zone is Willingboro. Mascolo to Howley. Del Signor. Gamel fakes it, throws a jump shot, and he hits it.
So Paul the six picks up two. It's a 28-21 ball game. 6:57 left, third quarter.
Full court press by Paul the six. Now they break it. Haddock takes it all the way to the hoop. The layup in nice and close. Throws play up to Derek Malbin.
And
makes
that's
the
going
layup.
to be very tough to stop it. 30-21 lead, Chimeras.
Well, that's what happens when you break that press. You end up with a 3-2 down the other end or a 2-on-1. Howley, Del Signor takes the jump shot. Howley brings it back out. They take their time. Mascolo back to Howley. Jump shot, two-pointer, and he hits it.
30-23, Willingboro. 6:16 left, third quarter of play. It's the final game, Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament.
Okay, so it's Stacy Stewart bringing it up. We got Mascolo guiding him. Jeff Haddock bounces it underneath. Saved. Ball's loose. Looks like it's off Paul the six.
And actually, Ed, when Willingboro rolled that back in, that was out of bounds.
I think that was out of bounds. I don't think the officials saw that. Haddock bounces it. That's off of Del Signor, so it's still Willingboro's ball.
Del Signor starting the second half here. He had an excellent game against Cherry Hill East.
Well, it was Del Signor in elbow on, who's this on, 33? It's going to be on Melvin Brennan, throwing an elbow. That's his second foul. One amazing statistic, Cammie, is that through the first half, both teams had 4 fouls each the entire first half. So neither team was in the one-on-one situation the whole half. Haddock brings it up. Stacy Stewart, bounce pass, jump shot, in and out, missed. That ball, no basket. I think that foul was either on Howley or on
Looks like they're pointing at number
23
23, Lemming.
No, it's on Howley. He put 5 fingers up. Now, if that's correct, I got Howley as his third foul.
I believe that is on Howley. Very costly foul here with
Haddock
5:40
takes it
left,
out.
third quarter.
Side. Oh, it's stolen nicely there by Del Signor and Mascolo. Quick hands. Bounce pass to Howley. Del Signor now back to Howley. Jump shot, two-pointer, and he misses again. So Howley is cold right now.
First half he didn't have the open shots. Now they're giving him that shot and he can't get him to
He
fall.
fouled there. He reached in and fouled. And I'll tell you,
now-
that's his 4th foul. If I'm correct, that's his 4th, and that's a very poor foul there.
And I just saw Coach Steve Selby grab his head. And we've got a substitution coming in the game for Paul the six, number 31. That's Michael Delaney. Michael Delaney is 6'2" junior.
And I'll tell you, Cammie, this could be a turning point. That's a big, big loss because you lose your best shooter. It's going to allow Willingboro to take advantage by letting some other people take shots. So other players from Paul the six are going to have to get hot. To the post, 83, in and out. That shot is missed by.
So Delaney picks up the rebound for Paul the sixth. Still a Willingboro 7-point lead, 30-23.
Jamel passes. Oh, he almost loses it.
Heads up play by Mascolo and saving that.
Taking their time. Mascolo fakes it. Could have traveled there. Didn't call it, and he hits it. Two-pointer for Mascolo.
It's a 30-25 ball game, 4:35 left, third quarter. And Willingboro calls for a timeout. Paul Collins not happy with what he's seeing out there. His team was up by as many as 9. It's whittled down to a 5-point lead, and Paul VI manages to stay in this game, just hacking away at you, Ed.
I think Paul VI is in good shape, even though Holly's on the bench with those fouls, because I tell you, Willingboro looks very lethargic. There was a ball just thrown back in that was going out of bounds by Mascolo, and he threw it back to the top of the court. And neither of the Willingboro players hustling to try and go get the ball, so they're really not hustling out there the way they should be. They really want to use their speed to their ability.
I think we just had some very entertaining acrobatic maneuvers by members of the Willingboro cheering. And I don't know if they're cheerleaders or members of the gymnastics team, but they just sprung across.
They went the length of the court. What is that maneuver
and knocked down one of our cameramen. The NYT equipment taking a beating in this game.
Okay, so interesting strategy. According to our stats, Andy Holly has 4 fouls. He's on the bench. You really can't bring him back in until the 4th quarter unless he's really forced to. 5-point lead for Willingboro, and Willingboro does not look that good right this moment, even with the 5-point lead. They want to move that ball quicker if they can. They definitely want to get the ball more into Derek Malbon. Cross court, jump shot, and that's off again. Good rebound there.
Paul VI gets it off their backs, right off of Willingboro's backs.
The shooting on both sides is poor at this point. That's ignored to Gamel. All the 6 taking their time. Gamel takes a jump shot, fakes it. Back out. Jump shot.
Oh, and that looks like it went to 2.
The ref never put his hand up. He said it's a 2-pointer.
Says it's 2.
So who hit that shot? Was that Lemming?
That was Lemming.
Like Lemming.
Long pass to Malbon. Malbon being well defensed and being pressed, and Paul VI makes a valiant attempt, and they're going to call a foul on Del Senor. Del Senor, very aggressive play.
Well, you know, they called a foul. It was definitely a foul, but I think they fouled him about 3 times before they called it.
Before it was called. They were really pressing Malbon, and Stewart will get the ball out of bounds.
Still non-shooting foul.
30-27, Willingboro lead. About 3 minutes, 32 seconds, 3rd quarter.
Stewart takes it outside. Bounce pass. Get inside. Well shot, and it's hit again by Malbon, so he's heating up again.
And he had nice position that time, the soft touch.
32-27, Willingboro. Okay, Mascolo. Lemming. Cross court. Bounce pass to Lemming. Oop, he almost loses back to Gamel. Mascolo. Del Senor takes the jump shot, and he hits it.
So a clutch jumper there by Del Senor, 32-29, 3-point Willingboro lead. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left, 3rd quarter of play.
Court press, almost lost by Willingboro.
Saved by Brennan.
Jump shot again, way off. So that shot by Stacey Stewart wasn't even close.
And Mascolo comes up with the rebound.
Three-pointer. That's hit by Lemming.
And guess what, Ed? It's all tied up, 32-32. Willingboro and Paul VI battling it out. 2:12 left, 3rd quarter, Holiday Tournament final. Into Brennan.
Oh, to the walk, 3-point shot. That's way off again. The rebound picked up, taken away, and it's a travel, going to be a travel violation. Derek
Malbon. So again, this very aggressive defense paying off for Paul VI Eagles. And there doesn't seem to be a real gap in the coaching between Steve Selby and Art DePatry.
Now they coach very similar. Right now, things are in Paul VI's favor. Another 3-pointer. That's off that time by Lemming. He had a hot hand there for a few minutes.
That was Haddock with the big rebound for the Chimeras. It's still all tied up, 32-32, a minute 34 left, 3rd quarter of play.
Jump shot, in and out, missed again, so Leming gets the rebound. Willingboro looks very tentative at this time.
That was off the leg of Malbon.
High score, 32-32, 1 minute and 1 second left in the third period. Demel brings it out to the top of the key. They're just taking their time here. They want to take some time off the clock, maybe even go for one
They
shot.
go for the last one here in the quarter, Ed.
Willingboro sitting back in the zone, and this is the way Paul VI wants to set the pace. Now they come out and got him. After Delsing, no, to Moscow.
22 seconds left, third quarter. We're all tied up 32-32.
Leming, he's pressed and he's fouled. Reaching in there is number 30, Donnell Canty, and that's his third foul.
With 9 seconds showing on the clock, Paul VI with a chance to go ahead for the first time.
It's still amazing, no one's been to the line yet.
No, I'm sorry,
shot.
y'all will take that back. We're not in the one-and-one situation.
9 seconds, they got to start moving toward the basket. 6, 5, gonna get a shot. Leming takes a jump shot, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And he knew he had it. He jumped for joy at the end of 3. It's 30 for Paul VI, 32. Willingboro will be back. We're getting ready for the fourth period here in the Holiday Tournament final game, and Paul VI Eagles on top, 34-32 over the Willingboro Chimeras. Paul VI will inbound the ball. The man on the sideline, Kevin Gamel. This is Del Senor for the Eagles. Paul VI will take their time. Mascola.
So we must be right with Holly having 4 fouls, because he'd be back in by now if he only had 3. So the shame was they should have taken him out before he got that 4th foul, but it hasn't really seemed to hit him. Got away with a walk there.
Paul VI contend here to take some time off the clock. Don't make Willingboro come out and foul them. Mascolo. Back to Gamel. Del Senor nearly loses his footing, regains his composure. Gets it back to Mascolo. Mascolo brings it out. Del Senor, but he misses the basket. Still 34-32, and that was a beautiful play they had on. Haddock with the ball for Willingboro. Gets it into Malbon, the man who's been producing all the points, and that one drops. So he's got 16 here.
Got to keep getting the ball down low to Malbon, and the other guys have got to take the ball to the hoop and try to get some layups and some fouls.
It's all tied up here at 34 with 6:03 left in this one, the final of the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament. And that's
oh, he almost makes the layup and it's a foul. That's
could have been a three-point play. Nice move there by Delaney.
That's a foul. That's his third.
And Michael Delaney will go the line, but I think we've got a timeout. Willingboro calling for it. Ed, very deliberate play here by Paul VI. Pace of the game being slowed down. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left in this one, and definitely not Willingboro's style of ball.
Well, I don't really understand it because you think Willingboro would want to speed up the action and spread out and have the guards take the ball to the hoop and try to get some fouls and force some fast breaks and press. They're content to sit back and play this slowdown game the same as Paul VI is. That's definitely Paul VI game. But this is nowhere near the game that Willingboro was playing the other night against the fine Southern team.
And Paul Collins in the huddle with his players looking very emotional at this point, and I think he might just be telling his team to take advantage of it and try to get those breaks going because, no doubt that they are the faster and the taller team, and they have not used those advantages tonight.
Well, right now, the way the score is going, neither team is going to reach 50 points unless you see a lot of fast shooting over the next 5 minutes.
A lot of three-point plays or a lot of three-pointers. Paul VI playing right now with only 2 starters. All the rest coming off the bench. And this is Delaney at the line.
And what's amazing about it is I've watched this team now. This is the 3rd time I've seen them. And right now, you might be pushing it if you say they got one real shooter on the floor. They've really got Howley on the bench, Scheller's on the bench. I mean, Moscola shoots pretty well, Del Signor when he has to, and Gemel. But it's almost a non-shooting type team they have out there, and yet they're doing very well. Just shows how well they're coached.
Now Delaney gets it. It's a 35-34 ball game. Eagles on top.
Now they got a full court press. Now they bring it back. Moscola now pressing Stacey Stewart.
Double
Stewart
team.
almost went back court. They're slowing it down. They want to get it down low to Malbon. They get it down low this time to Brennan. Brennan takes the shot. He misses it. They get the rebound back. Oh, they missed a foul there. They fouled a
Jump ball, and that will go in favor of Willingboro right now.
Okay, they're lucky. It's a good play by Paul VI because they could have got, if the arrow was their way, it would have been a good play, but
Haddock with the ball for the Chimeras.
Almost walk. They reach in. They're calling no reach-in fouls at all, so the refs are letting these players reach in at will.
This is Stewart out, top of the key.
Jump
Into
shot.
Malbon. That one's
He's
short.
off there. Nobody under to get the rebound.
Del Signor, smallest man on the court, comes up with the rebound for Paul VI, and now they've got a 1-point lead and 5 minutes to play with. What'll they do?
And I would say somewhere around between 3 and 4 minutes, you'll see Howley coming back into the game. Gemel. Lemming gets the jump shot.
So Lemming has had 2 key baskets. He's the man who put Paul VI on top at the end of the 3rd quarter of play, and now he brings them up 37-34 over the Chimeras.
He was fouled there. Finally called one and a reach in.
And that's on Del Signor. Going to the line, Jeff Haddock. Haddock with 10 points so far for the Chimeras. And he misses it. And he gets that one, so it's a 35-37 Paul VI lead.
Yeah, at this stage, Willingboro should be pressing all over the court, trying to speed this game up.
This time, Del Signor gets in position to have Haddock fall over his back. Haddock
Real
gets
good
the
play
personal
by Del
foul.
Signor. Probably still not shooting 1-on-1. They're not. Just incredible. I don't think I've seen a game this year where neither team was in the 1-on-1 the entire game. And the amount of drives to the basket you've seen in this game have been very, very low in number. Mostly outside shooting. the 6 smartly now, taking their time, taking some time off the clock.
Delaney will make a drive to
Right
the
side,
basket.
yeah.
He's got it. So Delaney increases the Paul the 6 lead, 35-39.
Smartly on offense, they slow it down, and on defense, they full court press because they saw Willingboro did not handle the pressure well the other night. And they're handling it okay now, but it is a tough pressure, so they look a little tentative. Reaching, pass off Willingboro's hands, out of bounds.
And you know, Ed, with a 4-point lead here, Paul the 6 could be in the driver's seat.
I was going to say, if he doesn't full court press now, they'll never full court press. They should have been doing this much earlier.
And
Timeout
Paul the
now.
6 will take a timeout.
Paul the 6. If I were Paul the 6, I might not shoot again.
And they could just run that 4 corners offense. And 3:28 left. And this has really been quite an interesting holiday tournament here at Cherry Hill East. The only team this year participating from Philadelphia was the fine South Philadelphia club, coached by Cherry Hill's Mitch Schneider. And they did win in an earlier consolation round, beating the Cougars of Cherry Hill East. By the way, East playing very tough in that game.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Steve Selby does here now, because from what we've observed so far this year, I don't want to jinx Paul the 6 by making a statement, but this is the coaching job of the year we've seen. If you saw the Willingboro Southern game the other night, you'd think that either one of those teams could beat Paul the 6 by a lot of points based on watching that game. And look, there are these tumblers out here again going full court. But the type of coaching job he's doing tonight, he detected that Willingboro didn't handle the press well. He's been pressing them. That has not stolen too many balls, but on the other hand, he slowed the play down extremely well offensively, and he's really frustrated Willingboro in all parts of their game. Willingboro is playing slow down. They're not running. They're not pressing. And the only one that's playing and scoring for them is Derek Malbon in low.
Paul the
Full
6
court
will
press now
inbound.
by Willingboro. They get it out to Del Signor. He gets away, brings it up the court. Holly now slows it down. So they don't want to rush it. They want to stay in their style. Willingboro now has got to come out. They got to come out and really press. They should be overplaying all of their players, hoping for a steal. Paul the 6 might not shoot again.
3 minutes, 7 seconds left. Paul the 6 with a ball and a 4-point lead. Willingboro pressuring.
Holly had another
thinks about
three-pointer
it.
he liked, but he doesn't want it here.
Now we're under 3 minutes to go in this one. Incredible score of 39-35.
He's got to give better pressure than that.
Del Signor with the ball. 2:27 left.
He'll work this all the way down. They may not shoot again. They're probably close to the 1-and-1 right now. Gamel back to Mascolo.
And this time, Mascolo very wisely calls the timeout. He looked like he had been cornered. We've got 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Paul the 6 doing a fine job working the time off the clock. They're sitting on a 4-point lead, 39-35. And this would be quite a coup for Paul the 6. Paul the 6 unranked in South Jersey coming into this tournament. Had a tough time with Camden High. Then went on and lost to, I believe, Bishop Newman, or St. John Newman now in Philadelphia. And Paul the 6 did beat Bishop Eustis 50-44 coming into this tournament. Went on to beat Cherry Hill East 54-51. And we're seeing a fine tumbling exhibition here by Chimera. We don't know whether they are part of the cheerleading team or gymnasts from the school. I would say we're going to see a lot of movement in that top 10 next week, Ed. We want to remind our viewers that next week we'll be bringing you the Camden Cherry Hill West basketball game on January the 8th. the Six has 2 minutes and 8 seconds left and a 4-minute lead. It's Del Signore to Mascola. Howley with the ball with 4 personal fouls. Now we're under 2 minutes, 1:54. It's Del Signore, and he drives around, and that time we might have a foul call on Stewart, reaching in.
Let's see if they're in the 1-and-1 yet.
And we're going to check at the scoring table. And,
it is 1-and-1. Coach Collins is going berserk over that sideline.
the line, Glenn Del Signore.
This is the first. Okay, this is the 1-on-1. That's rebounded by Donnell Canty. Now Willingboro's got to move the ball. They want to get good layups and preferably layups.
And we'll watch this man Stewart. He was pivotal in the win over Southern.
Layup, nicely made by Jeff Haddock. Full court press.
It's a minute 26 and Paul VI with a 2-point lead. Howley, block position. As Paul VI retains possession with a tremendous block by Willingboro on the Howley shot. And that time Stewart reaching in on Mascola. 1 minute 11 seconds. The gym is erupting here. Excited fans from both schools. 1-1-1 left in this one. Final game, Cherry Least Holiday Tournament. Mascola on the line. Lead for the Eagles. Big foul shots here in. Oh, that's ice water shooting. Mascola picks it up. It's a 40-37 ball game.
This is the second one. Rebound there by big Melvin Brennan. 40-37. Reach in by Del Signore. They may not be in a 1-on-1. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll check it out to see whether it's a way. It is a 1-on-1 situation.
It is 1-on-1.
Del Signore, 3 personal fouls, a minute, 1 second left. Eagles with a 40-37 advantage. They've held a steady lead here since the beginning of the 4th period of play. For the 1-on-1. He misses it. Howley with a big rebound, and we're under a minute. Howley with the ball. Being guarded. So that's be a foul call there on Donnell Canty. And going to the line. Kevin Gamel for the Eagles, and there's a timeout on the floor. 47 seconds on the clock. A 40-37 Paul VI lead, and at stake, the championship here in the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament. And while we have this timeout, Ed, we've been speculating on who might make this all-tournament team, and certainly Andy Howley had been playing really well, missing, however, most of this game today. I think a shoo-in for an award is Eric Ward, who had some excellent games for Cherry Least. Now look at this display. Phenomenal gymnast out here.
Yeah, Malbone's also been impressive tonight, except for this last period when there's been hardly any shooting going on. And I didn't see this first game he played in, but he would be a big candidate.
And you know, you have to really admire the work of Glenn Del Signore. He came in off the bench during the Cherry Hill East game. We really didn't see too much of him since the Camden game. And he has really been impressive.
Yeah, I really wouldn't consider him a substitute. I think that Coach Selby is really just designating a starting 5 and will bring Del Signore into play most of the game. A little bit like Red Auerbach, you know, it didn't matter who starts the game, it only matters who finishes. Gemel shooting 1 and 1. And this practice should ice the game right here if he makes these. And he hits the first one.
41-37. Eagles lead it. And now it's a 5-point lead, 42-37. I think the Eagles would like to start celebrating. 46 seconds left. Holiday tournament.
They've got to take it to the hoop and get some quick shots. Into Malbon, jump shot, and that's off.
Malbon's off.
It looks like he saves it, and it's going to be a rebound. Paul the Six has got it back. There's going to be a reach-in foul here.
And that's on Stewart. Paul the Six Eagles here look like they're going to have the championship locked up, Ed.
Well, this is no question. This is the coaching job of the tournament because on paper, as far as some of the abilities, it isn't that even because it looked like Southern and Willingboro had most of the talent in the tournament, but East played Southern extremely well earlier. And here's Paul the Six outplaying Willingboro and really doing a great job.
And it's a 43-37. Paul the Six lead, 28 seconds left.
Makes them both.
Now it's 7 points.
Oh, almost picked off.
And it was.
Bounce pass to Mascolo. He's fouled here.
And that's Brennan.
Well, this game is over. This is a 7-point lead with 18 seconds to go. Now Willingboro wants time. And I think one of the things they're going to regret when they look at this later, see, Coach Collins is arguing with the referees now, but I think they should have thought about way back in the first and second period, speeding up the play and getting out of Paul the Sixth to slow down. And it's just, they never did get into their own style of play.
I really cannot get over the fact that Collins did not run this offense fast because he has the ability to carry it off. He had the big men inside. He didn't work that ball in very well. The few times that Malbon was open inside and got the shot, it should have been capitalized.
Well, the other thing they should have done better too, and I haven't seen all the kids play that much, but their guards could have taken the ball to the hoop an awful lot more and forced some fouls from the other guards or switching off plays, and that's where you get the offensive rebounds. You don't get them by shooting from the perimeter. And all they did was play the same style that Paul the Sixth did, which again was Paul the Sixth style, and never did force the run. They should have forced the run the whole game and speeded up this play. But hey, you can't take anything away from Paul the Sixth. They played a tremendous game. It was a greatly coached game by Coach Selby and his assistants, and they slowed it down. And I tell you, when they slow the ball down and work it, I haven't seen a team that does it better.
And a tremendous team effort, Ed, because when Howley was in foul trouble and Delaney came in, Delaney did an admirable job filling the gap.
He actually did better and improved when Howley was on the bench because the whole team banded together. It's made by Mascolo.
So it's an 8-point Paul the Sixth lead, their biggest edge, 45-37, 18 seconds left in this one for Cherry East. Holiday tournament. Willingboro will try for three.
And he makes it.
Makes it.
It was Darnell Canty.
40-46 game.
That's his first basket of the night, and it's a three-pointer. And the timeout by Willingboro.
Cassay leads open for some other questions as to why wasn't that man given the ball to shoot earlier in the game. And it's a 6-point lead, 6 seconds left on the clock. And Paul the Sixth with a timeout.
Well, that's what's amazing about sports and talking about basketball in particular. It's nice for people can sit around and tell you who's going to win a game and who should win by 20 points and who's bigger and who can run. But bottom line is the game is played on the court. Every team has the opportunity to go out there and play and win or play and lose. Paul the Sixth has done a tremendous job tonight. Willingboro obviously has not played that well, but a lot of it's been because they've been totally psyched out by Paul the Sixth's level of play. And I tell you one thing that Willingboro is not going to like when they see the films is the intensity of the game is way on the other side of the coin in favor of Paul the Sixth.
And there was a tremendous steadiness on the Paul the Sixth team. It was balance. Scoring was spread around, as we'll take a look at that scoring. And again, great defensive work and tremendous ball control. Great ball handling by Paul VI.
Length of the court to Howley. It's over
Howley
half
will
court
just
and
hang
stays
on
there.
to it, and nobody's calling anything. Howley's holding the ball, and nobody called a foul, and even though he was grabbed. And Paul VI has wrapped this one up for the Eagles. Coach Steve Selby in his first year has to be proud of the efforts of his team as they win the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament by a score of 40-46. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. Paul VI Eagles have just won the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament, and they're introducing the Eagles now and giving them their separate awards, each of the team members. And a big cheer goes up for Glenn Del Senor, has to be one of the heroes of this tournament. Job tonight.
Fleming got 9 points, and all of them in the second half.
Andy Howley gets a fine round of applause from the crowd. Delaney come in a sub role tonight, did a good job. Appreciative roar from the crowd. Steve Selby, in his first year as a coach, Cherry Hill, and Paul VI, taking the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament. It has to be a great accomplishment for a first-year coach.
Did a tremendous job in it. And you can tell that he worked under Patrick because that coaching style is very similar.
And I believe now they're making the presentation to I believe to 3 captains. They have just made a presentation to the school of the first place plaque won by the Paul VI Eagles, commemorating their victory here at Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament 1987. Now they're announcing the all-tournament team, Waldeck Paxton of Burlington City.
From Cherry Hill East,
Eric Ward of Cherry Hill East, one of the ones we guessed earlier.
From Bishop Eustace, Steve Rigocheski.
Steve Rigocheski from Bishop Eustace. Steve's coming down out of the stands to accept his award.
From South Philadelphia High School, Jerry Richardson.
And Jerry Richardson from South Philadelphia High.
From Paul VI High School, Andy Howley.
Andy Howley from Paul VI High School, and everyone quite.
Valuable player of the tournament from Willingboro High School.
And Derek Malcolm was awarded the tournament's most valuable player by the awardees here tonight. And that ends the Cherry Hill East Holiday Tournament